Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Digimon Showcase. Today we'll be showing you guys the deck for Gallantmon X-Antibody and Magnamon X-Antibody. So without further ado, let's get right into the match. So first off, the Magnamon player will hatch a Demi Vmon from the start deck. And then he hardcasts the start deck Vmon from the new start deck. I'm guessing he doesn't have a very good hand right now, so he needs to play that Digimon for 3 costs in order to kind of filter out some cards and grab some useful pieces. So he grabs the Vmon so he can still Digivolve into the Vmon next turn from the raising area, which isn't totally bad, but it does give 3 memories for his opponent to use. So Gallantmon player hatches the Digimon and Digivolves into the Gillmon, and then Digivolves into Growlmon. Okay. So if he has the Magnamon X-Antibody in his hand, he can Digivolve that for free. So that's a free draw. He does. So he draws. Alright, and he hardcasts the Gillmon for 3, which puts his opponent back to 2. Alright, let's see what the Gillmon player can search. Alright, so he does have Ducato, and he can grab any of those 3 cards, since they are all War Growlmons or Dukemons. So he grabs the start deck War Growlmon. And it'll go back to his opponent's turn now, I believe. Alright, so he should be Digivolving. Yeah, he Digivolves into the start deck Vmon. Gets that draw, and then he can Digivolve into Flame Dramon. Okay. Not sure if he top decked that or if he had that before, but now Flame Dramon can attack for security. He doesn't have the ability to use the Flame Rocket right now because he doesn't have any extra memory to give, but it's still putting a little pressure on the Digimon player because he is attacking early. So he security checks a Gillmon, which just goes into the trash, and then the Digimon player plays the blue memory boost. Alright, so he looks at the top 3. Alright, so Magnamon. So he's getting those armored Digimons into his hand now. So he should be able to go for a more offensive play next turn. And the Gallantmon player will have to find a way to deal with 2 Vmons on the board. Flame Dramon, if he deletes the Flame Dramon, it can still go into another card because it has Armor Perch. Alright, so he plays the Staccato for 3, and then Digivolves into War Growlmon for 3. So for the Gallantmon, it's kind of a hard matchup for Magnamon because Magnamon does have the Armor Perch ability, which stops the deletions. So even if you can pop with effects, they don't get deleted, which doesn't proc the effects. So the War Growlmon is attacking into the Flame Dramon. Alright, so Armor Purges. So as a reminder, when you are Armor Purge, you are in the same position, so the Vmon should be technically rested right now, but since it is the opponent's turn again, it doesn't really matter that much. But as a reminder, when you are attacking in the Armor Purge, you have to be suspended as well. So now there's 2 Vmons on the board, which will be pretty annoying for the Digimon player because his line doesn't have the Gillmon or Growlmon that can help you delete Digimon. So go into the Flame Dramon for 2 and plays a Fire Rocket. Alright, so Fire Rocket will increase the security check by 1. So his Flame Dramon is attacking for 2 security checks. Alright, so he's going to swing with 8k, I believe. The Digitomon is not active right now because he doesn't have 8 cards in hand. But he does get the draw from the Vmon. Alright, so 8k, Armor Purge, so he stays into the Vmon. But since the Vmon is buffed with the security check, it can still continue. But he'll crash to the Growlmon. So very unlucky. But he does have the checks on his opponent. So his opponent only has 2 security left. Not sure why that War Growlmon's there. It should be in the trash. Alright, so the Vmon will go into Magnamon. Yeah, so Growlmon in the trash. So he's a blocker on the board. And I believe the Magnamon right now, it is 11k, since it is buffed by the 2 Flame Dramons in trash, which would be pretty annoying for the Gallantmon player, I believe. Alright, so he go into Gillmon in the raising area, and then evolve into Digimon for 4. So swing, security, and the Digimon player is going to let that through. Alright, and he checks a blue memory boost, which is very, very bad for the Digimon player. Right, so I guess he doesn't want to block because he doesn't want to lose that Magnamon. I guess he has plays for it a bit later. Alright, so he's at 1 memory right now. And he is going to probably gonna pop the memory boost to play something. Alright, yeah. So he's popping the blue memory boost in order to hardcast a Vmon. Okay. Hardcasting the Vmon. Search again. Let's see what he can search. Well, you can't see what he's searching, but I'm pretty sure the opponent knows what he's searching. Okay, so he didn't get anything. Okay. Couldn't grab anything. That's very unfortunate. Alright, so as a reminder, the Vmon only search free type. If you search for the Magnamon X, it doesn't add to your hand because it is a vaccine type. Alright, so Magnamon is attacking 7k, and then he Digivolves into Ragermon. Okay, unfortunately the Magnamon is not popped. Alright, so he's going for a Jogger's Shinkai right now, a Jogger's Evolution. Alright, so he'll go into Chimeramon. Alright, so interesting. Chimeramon, okay. So Chimeramon will have the ability to grab a card in trash and put it back in soul, level 5 or less. So he grabbed the Vmon. Pretty sure he has over 8 cards in hand right now, but it doesn't hurt to have the backup plan, and there's not really that many cards that you can add and choose anyway. So the Chimeramon will pop the Gillmon with his ability, and he'll attack security. Well, so right now the Gallantmon player is really on the ropes. He has no more security. Next turn, if he doesn't have a way to stop him, the Magnamon player is definitely going to win. Alright, so this is really annoying right now because even if you do pop the Magnamon, he does have the ability to go into security. So he'll go back to 5 security, and he'll still have the Chimeramon because it prevents the destruction. Right, so he's going to Digimon X or Gallantmon X, which will proc his ability to pop the Digimon with the lowest DP, but it's still doing 1 card on the board. So the Digimon is going to attack into the Chimeramon, which will then delete. So there is a bit of a misplay here. The Digimon effect should have procced and popped. Should have trashed a card on the stack because the Chimeramon was deleted. So he should have got rid of that Magnamon in security. And it might have been better to warp Digivolve into the Gallantmon first from hand. I think he has another Gallantmon in hand. If not, then that's fine. But it's a bit hard to catch up right now. So he's going to go into the Growlmon. Alright, so he goes into Growlmon. Goes into Growlmon X. Don't really think there's much the Digimon player can do. He does play the X-Antibody, so when he attacks, he can go into the Gallantmon X for free. But there's nothing on the board for your opponent to pop, for you to pop. So I guess there's not really a purpose for that. Everything's starting to panic. Alright, so it goes into Gallantmon for 3, and it goes 1 to your opponent, and he doesn't have any blockers, so it is game. But at this point, so that's GG. It's GG. The Vmon player will end the game with the Vmon, and that's pretty much it. That's this is showcase. I guess it's really mainly for the Magnamon, but there will be a showcase for the Digimon a bit later, and hopefully it'll be a different kind of match. But this is pretty much it for this video, guys. There's a card happy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!